this project was fantastic. It made me laugh so much. It made me want to visit this location.
Yes.
Why did you guys decide to make a project like this?
I can feel that one. This is my son, but he's here. This and everything else that you saw in that piece is just what I grew up with in my childhood home. Because my mom was taking Halloween really, really seriously, and no one was checking on her. So we ended up with so many props just cuz in rural New Hampshire. So it would be like life-size monsters and motion activated fog machines in 2001 and just really intense Halloween supplies. So when we wanted to shoot something, I thought, oh, I already have all these props and I already have this location. I'm actually in my mom's living room right now. I'm visiting family. So this is where we had the baby shower. So
Uh,
yeah, it was really because we had the location and we we worked backward from there.
well, just knowing that, how fun was it to shoot this? Because it seemed like such a blast. That's why I'm watching this. I wanted to be a part of this.
I love that. I mean, it definitely was a very close-knit group. It was kind of like summer camp. We all stayed in the location that we shot in. So we had people take trains in. So we shot it out of state, some in New York, but mostly, but some out of state. And so we were traveling from all over. Then we came and we just stayed in this one location. And we ate breakfast together. We had our crew meals together. It was like one kind of really big, happy family. And I think that's what you're seeing on screen is that translating to the cast, to the crew. We're really looking out for each other. Like any family, there's those times you're like, I need a beat. Let me go like take a walk by myself. And there was, time for all of that. But mostly it was just one really big, just like awesome, I think it was like 4-day sleepover where we shot. So
Sleepover energy.
yeah, we did 3 days of principal filming and then, we're there kind of the day before and after for prep and walkthroughs. And it was really fun. And then obviously our wonderful hosts and location managers, Katie's mom was very gracious and generous and let us just move furniture, run amok, do what we need to do. And it was really such a blessing to be able to have that location and be able to move things when we needed to, set deck the way we needed to, manipulate the lighting. It was fantastic.
That sounds so awesome. How did you guys come up with this cast? Because like you said, you guys all seem like you guys were a family. You guys were meshing together. You guys talk to each other like lifelong friends. Well, how did that cast come together?
I can feel that one. The cast the main cast, so Daniel, who plays Oliver, and Michael, who plays Richard, and I were at the time in a play together.
Mm.
And we had been working on it for a long time because it was a development of a new Eric Bogosian play, which was really exciting. And it meant that we were workshopping it in New Jersey at the Black Box Theater for a couple runs. And then we could bring it to New York. And then we could bring it to New York to this nice off-Broadway theater space. But it meant that we were doing this wrenching drama together all the time, despite being really goofy, weird people secretly in our hearts. So partially because I loved acting with them and partially because I thought, wow, the audience just isn't getting how weird we are because we're being so serious in this play. I wanted to write something as weird as we are. I remember when I was journaling, I was thinking I wanted to write something and I wanted to shoot something. So I was thinking what resources I had, like my mom's stuff. And then I just remember it's in all caps in my journal. It says, Daniel in his most mustache. And I thought, yes. So he's actually from Long Island. He's not English. His British mustachioed self is one of my favorite things to make happen at me. So that's the main cast. We were working together a long time. Then the rest of the cast was honestly my mom because she was there. A bunch of friends from New York who were down to be extras for a weekend we sold it as kind of like a sleepover, but there's also going to be filming but it'll be fun. and my friends from childhood, because we ran out of people to bring and they still live there. It really was a mixture of highly trained professional actors and just wonderful people who were down to participate. And I think that's the energy you're getting from the piece.
I was gonna say, because you also featured two very also talented female artists that Katie had previously directed in a
Oh, of
reimagining of
course.
Macbeth. And it was an
Yes.
outdoor play. And so we had met I had met two of the actresses through Katie that way, and played Jennifer and then the pregnant woman extraordinaire who the baby shower is for. Liren Arden's her real name. But so those, like, it was such a great mix of people who just love to create art and then, do it on the side, and then people who that's their main thing. That's what we do. So it was great to have that. You just like working with people who want to just make stuff and they want to make it well and the best you can, but have fun with it. And not take ourselves too seriously. Like, because even if it's a horror film or a gut-wrenching drama, like, it's still play. Like, we get to play, and it's such a privilege and an honor, and why not just have fun with it?
Oh, I love that. Yeah, just the last thing to throw in there. So I originally wrote it with my friends in mind from the play I was working with at the time, but then when I had all these meaty guest characters to fill in there, I thought about all these wonderful actors I had worked with in the last play that I had done in New York. And that's where we got Ali Rose Harton, who plays Jennifer, and Lee Arden, who plays Candace. They were both witches in an adaptation I did of Macbeth that was very female focused. So I knew, having worked with them for 6 months, that they would be perfect in those roles.
Definitely. And goofy, weird people are usually the best people to work with. For the way this short went, was this mostly on script, or did you guys just play around with each other?
It was pretty on
Yeah, I'm
script.
sorry.
Yeah.
We pretty much stayed on script. Katie did such a great job of writing it, and allowed me to work with her and do punches, and people would pitch on stuff. We tried to, for anyone who has done this, you know, you just got to like get what's on the paper first because you wrote it for a reason. And sometimes you forget there's story and plot lines later on that things are kind of the linchpin of. So you do that, but because it's a comedy and we have such talented actors and people, we're just like, okay, great, now riff, like, just go. And that made it, I don't know, I want to speak for Katie, but like on the other side of behind the camera, it made it so much more pleasurable to watch.
Oh, yeah. It was such an honor to be, because when an actor riffs a joke for you in your piece, it's a gift. What they're saying is, I wrote something. I'm probably not here to take a writing credit for it, but I'm just giving this to you because I'm an excellent improviser and I'm funny. And so some of my favorite lines, I think we kept at least a few of them. Certainly Richard random aside moments were, and some of them had to be cut because it's just time. But yeah, they gave some really awesome.
Who is
Awesome.
not a 6-year-old man in real life? That's just really great makeup.
Yes. No, he was in fact 28 when we shot.
Well, this is such an incredible project, and after all the fun, all the chaos, it's coming to Dances with Films. It's at the Hollywood iconic TCL Chinese Theater. How does that feel?
So exciting. JT, you want to speak to it? I feel like I keep talking, but I'm just very excited.
No. It's like a very equal exchange. No, I'm really excited. It never gets old. Like, I think that, I mean, I've never had a project premiere here. And I think that, God, the day that I stop getting excited about things, like, just take me out back because I never want to stop feeling this way. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be amongst our fellow filmmakers in this pilot's category, to the people who've come before us in this amazing festival, and the films that have screened here. Everything, just huge blockbusters to literally everything. So it's really just, I don't know, it's kind of surreal, and for our moment in time to walk those halls and sit in those seats and see our names on the big screen, like, you never get tired of it. And the art is what we do it for, and the storytelling. And sometimes it's like, it doesn't matter if anyone sees it, as long as we're making it. That's what really satisfies us. And so it's just the bonus when people really get to see it and they really connect with it, and we get to put it up on a stage like this.
Definitely. Well, Congratulations on this project. It's hilarious. It is so fun. I can't wait to see it with an audience because I saw it here and I was just laughing on my own, which was weird on its own. So
No, that's what we want. That's not weird.
Yes,
That's
awkward
amazing.
love
Thank you.
chuckles.
And this is Katie's directorial debut. I do want to shout out to the lovely Katie North. So yeah, I'm really excited to see her name up there on that screen. That'll be great.
definitely. Congratulations to you both.
Thank you so much.